Matchup now between two conferences with long intertwined histories, and it hasn't always been friendly. It's the SEC versus the ACC here today. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Tigers will kick it away to get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. For the LSU Tigers offense, comes onto the field for the first time today. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare of block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He gets loose. He's past the marker, still on his feet. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Off the big play, they're pounding on the door here. 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score in the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Clemson Tigers offense comes out for their first possession today. Hey, Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football. Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
The pocket breaking down. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Defense is coming after him. Makes the grab. Can he get there? He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
This defense is hanging tough. Can they punch it in from the 3 on third and goal? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Short pass finds the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read, and the result is a first down and a big gain.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Here he goes. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run it. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield, Leonard Fournette, and of course Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now LSU stable of backs again on this roster too.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And he's got it at the 15. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Trying to find room. It's Haynes.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback. He's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this.
He's in the clear. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks. A
completion sets up a 2nd down play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
First down here for this offense. Wants to throw it. Over the middle, it's Williams. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
To throw, it's Klubnik. Receiver makes the grab, and they convert on third. Football at the 20 now, first down in the red zone.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And a handoff as they run the counter play. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Gets made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Third and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Send the back in motion. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The pass is caught. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Tigers will line up here on first down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Offense facing second and goal. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. They pressure him and sack him with a tackle inside the 10.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Brady Jarrett, and of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Boy, this is outstanding by this offense. Third down conversion. The wideout sells that he's going to go downfield, turns and breaks back to the quarterback, sees the quarterback's eyes, and he puts the football right on his numbers. Very nice third down conversion on the curve.
Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect.